Hey, that's right. That's right. That's right. What up, YouTube fam? How you feeling out there? It's Wellness Wednesday. How you doing? Listen, we're gonna keep this one brief today because I gotta run to that gym. You know, I got 15 minutes before I gotta get there, get my body in order, right? My summer body in order. It's January. It's the start of the new year. I know many of you are just now returning to work, and so you may have been on break, and now you're going back into the hustle, back into the grind mode, right? And that switch, that mentality, that can be rough. So we're going to take some more time today for self-care to get ourselves back in order, right? And so for those of you who didn't have a break, my heart's out to you, because sometimes just being caught up in that day-to-day grind without any time to recoup can be rough. So my heart's out to you. So we're going to have a tea sesh today, and find you a spot. I'm gonna find me a spot, and we're gonna do this self-care thing together, right? We're gonna get our hearts right. We're gonna get our minds right so we can get our lives right, right? If you get your inner life in order, then you can get your external life in order, right? If you get your inner life in order, then you can get that budget in order, right? If you can get your inner life in order, then you can get that relationship in order, right? If you can get your inner life in order, then you can get that career on order, right? So it's first things first. Bring that attention to your inner life so that you can then go ahead and take care of your external life. And so I'm rocking all this calm wear. Sometimes you just got to make it special, right? You got to make it so that you feel like you are going into something, so that you really do it. And so I'm rocking my mala, I'm rocking my kurta, I got the flameless candles going, I got the sage going, I got the tea sesh here. We're going to get right into it today. All right, so the first thing you got to do is you got to choose your tea vessel, right? So I got all these bowls right here. These are all chawans, all various different kinds, right? And so you get and you choose a chawan that fits your mood. You may not have a selection like this, right? You may just have one or two mugs at the house. It may not be very many. So you work with what you got, right? You do what you got, and then you level up. You don't worry about leveling up first. You work with what you got, right? So if you don't have any of these bowls, go get you a regular bowl out of your house. You don't need a special chawan like this. You don't need a setup like this. You don't need a mala like this. You don't need a kurta like this. But this is my poetry. This is my style. This is my meditation, mindful swag, right? So this is how I rock it. Okay. So as I go through this tea session, I'm also going to talk about my goals for the new year, where I'm going through and what I'm feeling. And you can share it with what you got going on in your life and where your head is at as well. If you want, just write it down in the comments. We may be able to exchange words on it. We may find encouragement. We may find community in sessions like this. And that's what it's all about, building community. This teaching of mindfulness, the Dharma says that you got to find Sangha. You got to find like-minded people. You got to find people who are walking this path of awakening with you. And you can find refuge in them. You can find support in them. You can find power and strength within them. So don't turn community away. Embrace your people. I know we all like to text. We all like to get on Instagram. We all like to do some side like shade. We're not going to do that. We're just going to focus on opening our hearts and opening our minds, right? That's what this is all about. So these are a couple of different chawans. This is one of my favorites right here. It got a crack and everything. I got to get that repaired. That's really rough right here. But this is one of my favorites, and it looks rough. It doesn't have a... let me turn down this music just a little bit, because I don't know if you guys can hear me, but it has all this glaze going on right here. It doesn't even look like it looks kind of like mess, kind of ranked, but this is one of my favorite. It's really shallow. It got this nice design right there. But I know some of you guys are like, what is this chawan tea bowl? I don't really get it, but if that's your thing, then that's your thing, right? Some of us like cars, some of us like basketball, some of us like football. We don't all like the same thing, but you just got to rock with what you're passionate with, right? So I'm passionate about this tea ceremony, so this is what I'm doing. All right? I don't collect jersey. I don't collect Yeezys. I collect tea bowls. All right, so this is another one right here. Look at this glaze. This is nice, right? I'm kind of feeling this one. I'm kind of feeling this one today. I just may rock this, even though this one is my favorite. I think I may rock this one today. Here's another one with the spiral pattern. Right, look at that. Nice, nice, nice. And another Chawan. But you know what? Out of all of them, I think I'm vibing with this one right here, right? So I'm gonna rock that today for this tea sesh. I'm gonna put these other ones right here out the way. Place this right here. So if you got a tea bowl, or if you got a bowl, if you got a mug, if you got a cup, whatever you got, put it there in front of you. Next, get you some hot water, right? You want it to be about 200 degrees. And you want to start boiling it. So you can put your water on right now, and then by the time we get ready for the tea sesh, it'll be ready. So I'm going to go, as I said, I'm going to go to the gym after this. And right now, I'm at 230 pounds, right? 230 pounds. And my goal is to get to 195 pounds. So I got a little bit to go, right? And, you know, a brother likes to eat. You know, I like to grub. And so I have to really work on what I put into my body. And that's like a metaphor for a lot of things in life. It's what you consume, right? If you consume blindly, if you consume without any direction, without any moderation, it can lead to some suffering. It can lead to some weight gain, you know, especially right here in the middle and these love handles right here. I mean, around my legs and my arms, they just don't gain any weight. But this right here, this midsection, boom, it blows up. So I'm going to get a little bit of this. So this is pu'er tea, right? And so if you're just starting off into the tea game, this is not where you want to start, because it is for the OGs, right? This is for the veterans, because it's a robust taste. It's not sweet. It's for all of you guys who like to drink that Alizé, for all of you guys who like to drink that, what's that wine called with this? It's like the white sweet. It starts with the M, like maraschino, something. It's one of those. It's one of those wines that start with the M, and everybody just love it. It's like sweet. It just tastes too sweet to me. That's not where you want to begin. This is the deep, robust stuff. This is like a Sauvignon, bro. A Cabernet Sauvignon. This is like the Zinfandel, not white Zinfandel. I mean Zinfandel. This is intense stuff. The Syrah of the game. And so I'm going to take a spoonful of this, place it here. Take a little bit more, put it there. Okay, set that right there. And I want you guys to take a look at this. This is what it looks like, right? You see that? You see that? This is fully oxidized tea and fermented. So what they do is they take the leaves off the plant, right? The Camellia sinensis, that's the tea leaves. They let them dry, and they let them air, and then they tumble them, and they let them age, and they get fully oxidized like this. And that means that has a lot of caffeine in it. And so you may not want to drink this one right before bed either. But anyway, I'm getting ready to go to the gym, so I'm gonna amp myself up, even though I'm going to the gym at night. Okay. So what you got to do is you got to take the tea, and you got to put it into. This is an I Ching teapot, right? Now, see, I'm rocking this advanced tea style, this advanced tea swag. So you may not have this, and it's okay. I'm going to show you how you do it if you don't have this kind of I Ching teapot. But this is the way you traditionally brew. So just drop that in there. Look at that. Looking good. Feeling good. How you feeling in there? You breathing all right, Leaves? Yeah, that smells good. It's on point, right? Give it a little shake. Now you get your hot water, right? Get your hot water. And you begin to heat it up. And now you got to put it in circles, right? You got to let those leaves swim. You don't want to put too much in the first time, right? And the reason you don't put it too much in the first time is because you don't drink the first one. The first pour is a rinse, right? You gotta rinse those tea leaves off. You just let them open up and just let it rinse. And you just get them in the right mood, right? You gotta be like whisper to them, be like, "Hey, how you doing?" Right? You gotta say, "You looking good? You smelling good too?" Right? That's what you gotta do. You gotta listen to them whisper back. "Oh, what? What? I'm fly? What? My tea game is strong? What? I'm fly? Oh man." thank you, thank you, thank you. You know, these tea leaves, they be whispering like some good words to you. They be making you feel like you encouraged, like you doing something with your life, like you on point with your life. And so that's what I appreciate about that. So we're going to take this first rinse, and I'm going to just pour this out, right? So we don't even care about that one, right? That's just, it's looking good though. You can do a little smell test, sight test. Looking good, looking good. We're gonna set this one aside. And now comes the real deal, the second pour. The second pour is where it's at, right? And you see, there's a lot of things that say this, the promise. We always think that the promise, right? The sense of purpose in life is with the first thing, right? It's with the first board. It's with the first idea. It's with the first part. We place a lot of emphasis on the first. But a lot of times in spiritual and mythical traditions, it's the promise rests with the second, right? The second. And so you got to pay attention to that. So the second pour, this is where you got to get your mind right, right? To begin to set that intention. Where am I trying to go with my life? I know I am here where I'm right now. I may not be where I want to be. I may not have what I want to have. But what I do hold is this moment and the infinite possibility that rests within it, right? So you got to just hold space with that. And when I say hold space with that, I mean fully embody it. You got to feel it within your body. You got to feel it resonating in your mind. You got to just let it flex on it a little bit, right? Right? I'm feeling it. Feeling it, right? That's what you got to do, all right? So we're allowing it to inhabit our hearts. Pour this water in here. Let this tea begin to steep. Oh, yeah. Now you got to pour this real gentle like, right? You got to pour this real nice like. Look at that. Look at that. This is kind of like, could be kind of like sensual, kind of poetic, right? You just let that water settle right there. Looking good. Take a good whiff. Ah, yeah. That's some good stuff right there. So now what I want you to do is we're going to let it steep for just a moment, right? And so while it's steeping, we're going to do what I said. We're going to hold space with it, right? So you're going to take your left hand, right? And you're going to place your right hand on top of it. And then you're going to let your thumbs curl up until they kiss, right? Right at the top right there. You're going to let them kiss right there. And then you're going to take it and you're going to place it right here at your abdomen, right? Your stomach. This is the hara. And the hara is a place where they say the dantian, that is where your energy reservoir is, right? That's where your inner power is. So we're going to take a moment to connect with our dantian, our reservoir of power, our swagger, our swag center, right? We're going to connect with that for just a moment. So just take a moment to close your eyes and breathe. Right? Your mind's going to race. All the thoughts are going to come. All the hate is going to rise up. All the stuff you didn't get for Christmas. All the worries. That's all going to start to happen. Your sense of boredom, your sleepiness, it's all going to come. But whatever. You're going to let your mind do whatever it do. And you're just going to sit through it, right? You're going to just like be like, and what? I'm showing up to it, right? Whatever. Whatever arises, I'm meeting it, right? The doubt, the worry, the fear, I'm there. I'm here. Bring it. Right. Take a few deep breaths. All right. Namaste. By now, our tea should be ready. Right. This is the good part. This is the golden part. Now, I am going to pour. Look at this. Look. I almost forgot. Look at y'all almost caught me slipping. But I didn't because I am a TG. All right. Look at this. So this is a strainer right here and it'll pour some and it'll catch some of the, oh, look at me pouring out. Okay, it's going to catch some of the smaller tea that snuck through. Right? Okay. It's okay. See, this is why I got this tea tray right here with these slats, because tea sesh like this is called Gung Fu tea sesh. It was meant for spills. It was meant for messes. So I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. These spills, and nothing. They like life, right? Spills come with life. Challenges come with life. And we just got to roll with it. So take a moment to check this out. Look at this. Don't that look good? Don't that look good? I am like a tea extraordinaire, all right? I'm just like a tea wizard. My tea swag is on so many levels, upon levels, upon levels. All right, let me just calm down, right? So, when you drink the tea, right, hold it. Look at it. Maybe see your past. Maybe see your future. Maybe see this moment and all the stress and all the worry. Whatever it is, it's there. Whatever is there, it's there. Right? That's a part of life. We're going to be humans and meet this human experience. Whatever you got. Glasses up. Heads down. This is out of respect for your life. This is out of humility for your life. Sometimes we just got to be humble. We got to shut our mouths. We just be popping off all the time. Just popping off. So after glasses up, heads down, and your heart open. Right, this is a moment to allow compassion into your life, to just recognize, you know what, I'm just one human walking this road, right? This is where you recognize that you are cognoscenti, that you walk this mindful path, that you live this contemplative life, that you inhabit a space of compassion and wisdom within your heart, and nobody can take that away from you, right? This is where you flex on life. You're like, I'm recognizing my power. I'm recognizing this universe, the fullness of it. Enjoy. Man, that was some good tea. Oh, yes. That felt good right there. I mean, it just seemed like I had so much just like bottled up inside, and that just like, I could feel it in my mouth, I could feel it in my taste bud, I could feel it flowing down my throat, I could just feel it going down my chest. It's like I could just feel it, right? I was just like in connection with it. I could feel my dreams, I could feel my passion, I could feel my purpose just flowing through me, right? So at this moment, you may want to do some little qigong, right? Just connect with that energy. Hands float up. Bring them down. Next, we're going to do an infused tea. So I'm going to take some fruit, some grapes, right? Crack it a little bit right there. Take one more. Crack it so you get the juice flowing. Got them berries. Look at these berries. Don't these look good? Sometimes you just gotta rock with this organic fruit, right? This organic fruit, it will change your life. You know, it will get your life in order on so many levels. It's like, that's what I've been missing, this organic fruit all my life. Let me pour some more water in there. Get this going. That's looking good. Smelling good, right? Even this fresh fruit. This is why I know Whole Foods and, you know, these organic stores, this is where the magic is at, right? Your body just feels like it's on a whole different level when it got this right nutrients, right? This is like the premium gas, you know. Usually you go into Taco Bell, you're going to get that fast food, you're going to get that, you know, quick taco or something like that. That's like the 95, right, grade gas. You got to get this premium diesel gas. This is like free range, right? That that organic to organic, right? It's like no fertilizer was ever within 100 feet of here. So we got those juices flowing over the berries. Now we got, oh man, y'all caught me slipping again. Y'all supposed to got my back, but you know, I'm over here slipping. Forgot the strainer. So look at that. Oh, that looks good. That looks good. That looks good. Okay, so we got that. Place that there. Check this out. Check this out. Look at us. We are just rolling with it, right? So let's take a moment to settle in again, right? Glasses up, right? This is for your dreams. This is for your hopes. This is for your ambition that you have in life. This is for your heart. This is for your family. This is for your future. Heads down. Out of respect for all the challenges that arise, for all the suffering that arises, for all the oppression that arises, for the idiots who want to put up walls that arise, for all that junk that arises, for rising tuition and student loan debts that arise, for all that junk, for not being able to afford housing that arises, right? For a future that's uncertain, right? For all this political turmoil that arises. Just taking a moment to recognize that sometimes life doesn't go according to plan. Hearts open, shoulders back, heads tall, feeling that strength, feeling that power, allowing the universe to connect to you, through you, with you. You are in simpatico. You are in the flow. You are in the quantum field. You are in that manifestation place where you are bringing forward into life and life is flowing back into you. This is a symbiotic relationship. Feeling that strength. Oh, man, that was good. Man. Listen, y'all kept this tea session lit. Y'all made this live. I appreciate it. Listen, I gotta go run to this gym. I think I'm a little behind schedule today, but I'm gonna still hit it up because this is what I gotta do. I gotta keep my body right. I gotta keep my mind right. I gotta keep my life right. So thanks everybody for joining me today. I appreciate it. I hope you spend a little bit of time holding your own tea sesh. Join me next Wednesday. Join me every Wednesday as we take some time to check in with ourselves. Self-care is key to make conscious choice. It is conscious choices that enable us to be free. And you have to make time to take time to care for yourself. Peace. Double heart.